Hey everybody, how you doing? Mikey's here with the nicotine pouch review. Squeezing in a couple of reviews before I hit the road once more to continue my training for my new job. Anyway, today, nicotine pouch. I'm looking at six. Six. I think that's how you pronounce it. Six. This is their wintergreen flavor, 12 milligram. There are, it doesn't say how many nicotine pouches are in this. It just says wintergreen nicotine pouches, and it says strong with the obligatory government warning. And there's 20. Okay, on the side here, you got some branding. 6. And taste the wintergreen is what they say. Made in the EU, 20 nicotine pouches, which is their strong stuff. And that's their instructions. Yeah, put it in your upper lip, blah, 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 blah. And the obligatory warning. On the back, you have all kinds of warning labels and ingredients, and it tells you where it's made, which is kind of weird. The ingredients are cellulose fiber, water, humectant, natural and artificial flavorings, preservatives, nicotine, salt, sweetener, and carbonates. Plus all kinds of warnings, blah, 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 blah. Net weight is 14 grams, that's 20 pouches worth. And these are made in the Czech Republic. The Czech Republic. Now, I tried to think, what other product do I know of, off the top of my head, is made in the Czech Republic? I don't know. They're not really known for exporting stuff, or at least stuff that I'm aware of. I mean, what comes out of the Czech Republic? I don't know. Maybe some beers? I don't know. Nicotine pouches? Other than that, I don't know. Yugos? Do they still make Yugos? There were a car came out in the 1980s. Yugo! Parts will fall off as you drive down the road. It was actually declared Car of the Year by the National Tow Truck Drivers Association back in the day. Yeah. True story. The Yugo. Did anybody here ever own one? I don't know. Anyway, let's crack this baby open and see what we got. Now, I've never tried 6 before. This will be my first foray into this brand from the Czech Republic. And there we go. Now we're open. Huh. It's not a very strong wintergreen, but it's wintergreen, but it's not in your face wintergreen, at least in the aroma. Nice white pouches. They look to be like Velo Plus type size and shape. These are a slightly moist pouch. A little bit of moisture there, not a whole lot. But yeah, you squeeze them, yeah, you can. They do have some moisture to them. So I wouldn't call them a wet pouch, just slightly moist pouch. And these are made for the American market, sale only allowed in the United States. So let's see what we got here. These are 12 milligram in strength, which is on the upper limit of my personal tolerance preference. But being a semi-moist pouch like they are, I'm going to assume these are a slow release type product. We'll see here in a moment. Where's the flavor? There we're getting hints of wintergreen, but it's not very strong at all. Not very strong at all. Most wintergreen pouches I try, you put them in, it's like, ooh, wintergreen. Yeah. These are very subtle, very light flavored. Huh. This is interesting. Maybe that'll change as it juices up a little bit. But the initial, there's some flavor, but there's just not much of it. I'm getting a little bit of sweetness, a little bit of wintergreen, but nothing real strong out of these. Hmm. Maybe the Czechs don't like strong wintergreen. I don't know. Hmm. Yeah, these are interesting. They got flavor. It's not bad. There's just doesn't appear to be. It's not real strong. It's just a very subtle, sweet wintergreen flavor. So if you don't like wintergreens because they're too much for you, they're very strong, too much wintergreen, there you go. Very subtle wintergreen. Yeah, this is kind of weird. I was expecting, ooh, a nice burst of wintergreen goodness, but the smell is very subtle and the taste matches the aroma. Very subtle, very light. Um, yeah, a little bit of sweetness, but little to no contact sensation. For something 12 milligrams, I'd expect some kind of a burn or a contact sensation. Hardly any. Hardly any. This is odd. I'm not quite sure what to make of these. Either this was done intentional to make a nice light wintergreen, or they're just being cheap and not putting much flavoring in their pouches. This is a bit underwhelming from what I've come to expect from a wintergreen nicotine pouch. They do have the obligatory catch lid, which is hinged. Which, is it? Oh, that's good. Oh, okay. That's kind of interesting. It pops off, and it's kind of designed to swing off to the side. That's different. And these do have a translucent-ish bottom, so you can kind of see the pouches through the can. But yeah, this flavor, it's very, very subtle. Very, I would call it weak. It's on the weaker side, especially for a wintergreen. Most wintergreen pouches I've tried, they have a nice wintergreen, you can definitely tell, you can get a little bit of that wintergreen burn. These guys, no. Even that says 12 milligram, I'm hardly feeling contact sensation. This is a bit weird. A bit weird indeed. I'm not even getting the hiccups from these. Yeah. It's like, yeah. I don't, yeah. Yeah. I was expecting more. I really was. Yeah, I've been moving it around a little bit, changing position. It's like there's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Very light, subtle wintergreen flavor. Very light. It's like a couple steps above unflavored. Anyway, yeah. A very light, subtly sweet wintergreen flavor. Hardly any contact sensation or burn, even though this says 12 milligram. I am starting to feel some nicotine. So, but yeah, it's kind of a surprise. I was expecting a stronger wintergreen. Most every pouch I've tried that says wintergreen has a nice, at least a somewhat strong wintergreen flavor. These guys are, no. These guys are playing it cool. They're playing it on the down low. Anyway, 6 wintergreen pouches, 12 milligram. If you like wintergreen, but you don't like it too strong, and you don't like that wintergreen burn, might be worth checking out. It's definitely on the subtle side when it comes to the flavor. As it's juicing up a bit more, I'm getting a little bit more wintergreen flavor, but it's still very, very subtle. Very, very light on the wintergreen. Anyway, yeah. If you enjoy the content, be sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate it. And if you know of anything else that comes out of the Czech Republic, I'd like to know. Because off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that comes out of the Czech Republic. Maybe some candies? I don't know. I I don't know. What comes out of the Czech Republic? Gangster movies? Taken? The movie Taken? Yeah. Didn't he go to the Czech Republic to get his daughter back? Yeah. I'll hunt you down. I'll find you, and I will kill you. Yes. Anyway, this has been 12 milligram wintergreen nicotine pouches. I'll catch you all later. Bye.